Hello, this is Dave, the creator of Rainbow Fears, and I voiced Soap, Kyle, 3D, the 39 Thieves, Frankly, and Michael. I made a video like this a while back. I wanted to do a remake because I was tired and my voice sounded like shit. So here I am. So we begin with Lance Hufferman. He was born on June 31, 1952. He grew up with neglectful parents and an abusive father. He met a girl who he fell in love with, and they both married in June 11, 1968, just when they were 16. So they would be married for 52 years now, but the series takes place in 2018, so they've been married for 50 years. After finding out that he and his wife can't have kids, they decided to adopt kids, but he wanted to break the cycle on how his parents treated him. But it really damaged him, so he tried his best to be a good father, but he's always mean to his kid and wife. But even though he's mean, he still cares deeply for his family, and he wanted his parents to be forgotten in the family tree, so he never talks about his parents. Next off is Martha Hufferman. Her maiden name is Gray. She was born on February 9, 1952. She grew up with a hardworking mother and alcoholic father. She was sexually abused by her father and was scared throughout her entire childhood. Then it got worse as she grew up, but Martha married Lance and she stayed with him because she felt safer with him. And she's happy with her decision and her family. She never talked about her parents that well, even though she and Lance are always arguing, but that's how they show their love for each other, and they're happy with the relationship they have. Alright, going down a generation. Karen Hufferman is the oldest sibling. She was born on April 14, 1972. She was adopted in 1980 after being taken away from her parents who were addicted to crystal meth. She's really kind and sweet and cares for her siblings deeply. She is also single and she delivers pizza. Carley Hufferman was born on January 25, 1975. She was adopted in 1977 after being abandoned by her big brother who couldn't take care of her because their parents died. She really loves to help out with her family, and she doesn't have any kids, same with Karen, but she started her own freelancing business. Penny Hufferman was born in January 13, 1979. She was adopted in 1984 after being kidnapped and losing her parents. She doesn't believe in animal cruelty. She starts fundraisers and help others and hoping the world will be a better place. Henrietta Hufferman was born in September 18, 1980. She was adopted in 1987 after being abandoned at a playground by her parents. She really loves the movies and she became an actor in 2000. Luke Hufferman was born on March 3, 1983. He was adopted in 1986 after being found living in a poor family's home. He made up a nickname for himself, which is Triaboo, and tries to get everyone to call him by that name, but fails. He doesn't have a job or anything. He still lives with his parents. Martin Hufferman was born on April 27, 1988, and he was adopted in the same year after being put up for adoption by his biological mother. He's usually calm and quiet when it comes to terrifying situations and became a police officer in 2005. Jack Hufferman was born on October 28, 1991, and was adopted in 2001 after his parents died from car accidents. After that experience, he grew up the confidence to become a therapist, and he achieved his dream and he helped a lot of people. Carley Hufferman was born on July 12, 1995. She was adopted in 1996 after living with grandparents who couldn't really take care of her. She really enjoys drawing, so she became an artist, and a lot of people admire her art. Dan Hufferman was born on October 20, 1998. He was found by Martha and Lance going for a stroll and found Dan crying in a bush. He was scared of Lance and Martha, but as soon as they got him out, he was freaking out. Then they got him to calm down eventually, so they took him to a police station and the child was put up for adoption. And the parents really loved him, so they had room for another child, and he was adopted in 2000. In 2003, Dan started kindergarten. He was really quiet. One day when recess started, he was confronted by two bullies, but Soap runs into the scene and told the bullies to back off or he's telling the teacher. So the bullies left him alone and they've been friends since, along with Dave, Steve, Lee, Kenny, and Mason. Dan was so interested in his mother's cooking, so every day he watches her cook, and he secretly turned on the oven and tried to cook from what he's learned by watching his mother cook. But turns out he's a natural at cooking. His parents were really surprised that a 5-year-old can cook, so his mother let him help him to cook for their family. And when he was 10, he was trusted to start cooking alone, and he became the chef in his family and friends. He moved in with his friends in 2016 after finishing high school, and in 2018 he moved into a bigger house. He started dating Lily in the same year, who he met in kindergarten, and they haven't seen each other since 3rd grade. So there you have it, the Hufferman family. The grandparents of the Hufferman siblings are unknown since Lance and Martha cut them out of the family tree in order to officially break the cycle of abuse, and they're a happy family. Alright, I'm planning on talking about other family trees from rainbow figures such as Joskers, Sanchez's, Hanchers, Waters, Turners, Millers, Specters, Skies. These are the only ones I'm doing. So for Discord viewers, there will be a poll on the server on which family I should do in the next family tree video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.